I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord,
Will V's bold move change everything? Behind his calm smile and deep gaze, kimtaehyung, better known as V from BTS, is shaking up the foundations of the K-pop industry. Not with a new song release or acting project, but with a surprising request: greater creative control over HYBE, his own agency. This request has not only surprised fans, but also left many in the Korean music industry speechless for a moment. A bold move, perhaps also controversial. But this is V, a highly expressive individual who always wants to walk his own path, even if that path isn't always smooth. Taehyung is not an ordinary idol. He is a true artist with a strong interest in visual art, photography, fashion, and even the aesthetics of every movement he makes. However, until now, his role in BTS has been largely confined to the group's vision and under the full control of HYBE management. Now, V feels the time has come to take the reins of his own artistic journey. The request sounds simple, but its implications are profound. He wants greater control over music concepts, artistic direction, and even promotional strategies. He wants to express his identity more freely, not just as V of BTS, but as Kim Taehyung, the complete artist. Many are wondering why V is speaking out now. The answer may lie in the transformation he has undergone as an individual. BTS has grown into a global phenomenon, and each member has gradually begun to showcase their personal flair in solo projects. Taehyung, with his artistic sensitivity and unique vision, feels the time has come to take a bold step beyond the boundaries of conventional K-pop. He wants to create works that don't just follow trends, but set them. Music, film, visual art, fashion, all these fields are calling to him. HYBE, support or hold back. This request naturally puts HYBE in a difficult position. On one hand, they know V is a valuable asset, not just because of his popularity, but also because of his artistic depth. On the other hand, HYBE's highly structured management system could be disrupted if one member is given more freedom than the others. The question is HYBE ready to open the floodgates of creativity for V without jeopardizing the group's balance? Or will this be the start of similar requests from other members? Equally intriguing is the reaction from ARMY. Social media was quickly flooded with comments from fans. Some welcomed V's move enthusiastically, seeing it as a sign of maturity and a natural step in an artist's career development. However, many are also concerned. They fear that this solo move might go too far and weaken the bonds between BTS members. Some even wonder if V's request is a sign that he is ready to step back from an active role in the group. But one thing is clear: the narrative surrounding Taehyung versus HYBE has sparked a major conversation among fans and the broader public. A conversation that cannot be ignored. At this point, no one can predict exactly how this story will end. However, one thing is clear: V's decision is not an impulsive one. It is the culmination of a long journey, personal growth, and artistic passion that can no longer be contained. Will this mark the beginning of a new era for BTS, where each member explores their own world without losing the connection as a group? Or will this be a turning point that forever changes the course of BTS's history? One thing is certain: V's request opens a new chapter in the Korean entertainment industry. A chapter filled with risks, but also with possibilities. As an agency known for its strict control system and meticulous marketing strategies, HYBE is now being tested. Can they design a more flexible work model while still maintaining the foundation of the BTS group? Or will they stick to the old formula that has proven successful so far? If HYBE is wise, they will not only give Taehyung space to grow, but also reorganize the system to create a more comfortable environment for the creativity of all their artists. If not, they risk losing one of the brightest stars they have ever had. Meanwhile, silent tension. Is BTS going through an internal transition? Although there has been no official statement from HYBE or the other BTS members, the atmosphere among fans feels different. Many ARMYs have noticed changes in communication patterns, promotional direction, and even the atmosphere in the members' public interactions. Some suspect that V's request may have opened up a larger internal discussion within the group. If it is true that V is seeking more creative freedom, it is not unlikely that other BTS members like RM, Jungkook, or Jimin may also feel the same urge. They have all demonstrated their strong solo identities over the past few years. Now, a question that is troubling many arises. Is BTS preparing to embrace an era where members stand more as individuals, rather than merely part of a single group? HYBE is not just an entertainment agency. They are a major conglomerate that relies on BTS as its main pillar. Therefore, V's request is like a small ripple that could cause a significant wave within the company. If one member is granted greater creative rights, the impact will spread widely and force the company to reevaluate how they manage their top artists. Not only in terms of creativity, but also organizational structure, contracts, and revenue distribution. Is HYBE ready to open up more fair and flexible negotiation space for artists like V? Or will they stick to the system that has proven to bring global success, even at the risk of losing the trust of their own artists? The public waits, media speculates. Will there be a reform within BTS? In recent weeks, Korean and international media have begun highlighting the same narrative, that BTS is on the brink of a major transformation. Taehyung, with his decisive actions, is seen as a pioneer of this wave. He is not only fighting for his own space, but may indirectly pave the way for systemic reform in the K-pop industry. Some Korean pop culture experts have even analyzed that Taehyung could be the first to normalize full creative rights for third and fourth generation idols. If this initiative succeeds, he will be remembered not only as an idol but also as a pioneer of structural change in the Korean entertainment industry. For keen observers, some signs have already begun to emerge. Jungkook, for example, has frequently expressed his desire to write, produce, and direct his own music projects. RM, the leader of BTS, has long been known as a highly creative figure actively involved in song production and writing. In his latest interview, RM even touched on the importance of freedom of expression as a true artist. Does this mean that BTS members are currently in the process of forming a more independent artistic identity? And if so, how will HYBE maintain the balance between individuality and group harmony, which has been BTS's strength all along? Amidst the ongoing discussions about creative rights, solo careers, and artistic freedom, ARMY, who have always been known for their solidarity, are also being tested. There is a natural fear that individual freedom might cause BTS to lose their collective magic. ARMY loves BTS not just for each member individually, but for their unity as a family. On the other hand, there are also more progressive voices. Isn't true love about supporting their dreams, even if that means watching them grow in different directions? This division among ARMY adds a strong emotional layer to the story, because whatever decision V or BTS makes, its resonance will directly touch the hearts of millions who have grown alongside them. Now, the world waits. Will HYBE accept V's request and begin a new chapter in artist management? Will BTS remain united in spirit, even as each member walks their own path? And most importantly, will Taehyung succeed in proving that an idol can become a free artist without abandoning their group identity? What's clear is that this decision isn't the end of the story, but perhaps the beginning of a new journey. A journey that is more complex, full of risks, but also rich in meaning. A journey where V stands not only as a K-pop star but as a pioneer in an ever-changing industry. K-pop news will continue to follow this development and bring you the latest updates. Do you think V's move is worth supporting? Or is it too bold? Share your thoughts in the comments section.